Welcome back, Gamesir family, to another F1 Clash video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a question that a lot of people have been asking. Gamesir, how do you know if you're racing against a real player? So I'm going to be sharing with you guys my tips that I use to identify real players, especially in the GP events where it seems very difficult to identify real players. All right, so let's jump on in and we'll see how we could do. All right, so once you've hit that GP search menu, you want to take a look at your opponent's screen where you see that searching going on, people flying through there. Now, what you want to do is take a look at the world map. Now, it takes a period of time before you find a match, but most of the time a match is found by the Caribbean islands at least. All right, so it doesn't pass the Caribbean islands. So once you reach the Caribbean islands in search, that's most likely going to be a bot rival, right? You can get real players over by the Caribbean island as well, but most of the time, once you match over by the Caribbean island, about 99% of the time it's going to be a bot rival. So let's take a look and see the kind of rival we get in this match here over by the Caribbean islands. All right. All right, so here we go for the match. The next thing you want to do when you're selecting your boost, there is a countdown timer there. All right, it goes from 30 seconds to 0 seconds. Most of the time, a bot rival will be ready by 20 seconds. If it goes below 20 seconds, it's definitely a real player because bots don't go below 20 seconds when they are putting on their boost because they don't put on any boost. So your timer goes down to about 20 seconds and then they are ready. So you could use that and look at the bottom to see if they are ready there. All right, so there you go. Now see, we boost off at the start there, and if you take a look at the rival, you can see the rival is not boosting there. All right, so let's take a look at it again. So we start another search. Focus on the map. You're waiting for the Caribbean islands. If you get matched before the Caribbean islands, you're most likely going to get a real player. We're going to look at that in the next one. But look at the Caribbean islands coming up now, pulling up to the Caribbean islands as you go across Central America. There we go, Caribbean islands, and we're going to get a match now. All right. Once you match at the Caribbean islands, it's 99% that is going to be a bot. Let's look again to see if we get a real player or a bot player. So that's like the first thing you want to look at, the Caribbean islands match. Then you want to go to your boost selection menu. And then you want to look at the timer screen. You want to look for ready at 20 seconds. All right. So you want to look before it reaches 20 seconds. There you see 20 seconds and the rival was ready at 20 seconds. So you now can select your boost and get to the race. All right, so we've selected our boost. There you see the ready is on and it's down to 9 seconds because we're selecting our boost here. So we've selected our boost and we're going to be looking at the starting of the race is the next tier. You want to look if your rival is boosting at the starting of the race. And if your rival is not boosting at the starting of the race, as you can see, that rival is not boosting at the starting of the race, most likely a bot. Let's take it now for a real player. All right. So here we go. Once again, we're watching for the Caribbean islands. All right. If you find a match before the Caribbean islands comes up, it's going to be a real player. There's a rare chance it's still a bot. Like if somebody like search and cancel and you get matched with their search before they cancel. Right, like right after they hit the cancel button, you get that match, then you'll get the real player. But look at that, we matched before the Caribbean islands, and now we're going to be selecting our boost. You want to watch the timer again. As you can see, we're at 25 seconds there, and you'll see as we select our first boost, there goes 20 seconds, and there you see, still waiting on the rival. So right away, that gives you to show that this is a real player that you are about to race. So make sure you put on your best boost. All right. And then to look at the next thing again is once the race starts, you want to take a quick look at the starting, and then you'll see the rival here with boost and boosting away as it's a real player. And we already know that from the match, and we already know that from the boost menu. So this is the way you guys need to use to find your best, to know if it's a real player that you're racing in the GP events. In duels, it basically works the same way. If you take a long time to get match in duels, then it's most likely going to be a bot. But if it's a short time, if the match is like that, as you hit search, you find a match, it's most likely going to be a real player. All right, so as long as it's a quick match, it's going to be a real player. If it's a long search, it's going to most likely be a bot. Now, some players know how this metric work, how this system works. They know what to do to pretend that they're a bot. So some people will pretend that they're a bot, but the match, they can't pretend the match because the match is basically HUD. So you use the match as tier 1. All right, so let's say you use the match as part 1. So you got a match before the Caribbean islands. So if somebody quickly selects their boost and then hits ready before 20 seconds, that could show you off. However, when you reach to the race start menu, you'll see that player with their boost and definitely know that they're going to boost from the start. Now, in duels, some player might play trickery on you in duels. Now, what they'll do in duels is that they know the match was fast and they know it's a real player. So what they'll do is they'll quickly select, because they're not using boost, they'll quickly select boost, then hit search in the 20 seconds really quick. All right, so you think that, oh, it's a bot because they start the search before 20 seconds. So I'm not going to use any boost in duels here. And you don't use any boost in that duel, and then you get a rival using boost in your duel and you're not. Now, if you're like me who does not really use boost in duel anyways, it wouldn't really be a matter. You would know that it's a real player because of the match, and then you will start your race before 20 seconds. They'll start their race before 20 seconds. Now, at the starting of the race, what some players do, if they're in front of you, they'll just start on regular driving. So they don't boost at the start to give you an idea that, oh yeah, he boosts at the start, so it's a real player. They start on regular driving and then they boost throughout the race. Now, if you're in a race like that where somebody is pretending to be a bot in the duels, all you got to do is look for long stints of boost. Now, bots don't boost for like one full lap until that last lap. The only lap bots will boost one full lap is that last lap. So if you see somebody in lap 3 boosting for the entire lap 3, then it's a real player. All right, so you got to know these little tricks and tips, and I am here to give them to you as I just did. So hopefully this one helped you guys. Use code word tips down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. Make sure you smash the like button for this one and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. And that's basically going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. All good, guys. Bye. Shout out to Vid Mantis, Alfredo Jr., Touch My Dilly, and Xavier Magni.
If we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways.